I'm on a track right now. I'm gonna run 25 seconds really quickly, and then I'm gonna break for 2 minutes on a walk. This is part of the 1 minute workout where the scientists did sprint intervals, and they found out that if you did 3 different bouts of 20-second to 25-second sprints with 2 minute rests in between, you could use that with 10 minutes, like 9 minutes of rest and just 1 minute of sprint. You can actually use that to offset part of your 30 minutes of 30 to 50 minutes of exercise a day, but use it sparingly. You know, the science is not tested on the population of the world. It's still, the sample size is small, so take it with a grain of salt, but this is definitely something you can use if you find yourself in a predicament. You're like, oh my God, I missed my exercise today. Okay, here's how it goes. So I'm gonna kind of turn around here. We're gonna go 25 seconds quick. So here we go, and you can see my effort. That's about 20 seconds. And then we're gonna break, okay? And this is where we're gonna break for 2 minutes. And just take it easy. So after 2 minutes, I'm gonna sprint again for 20 seconds. And I'm not gonna use a lot of speed. A lot of track. I'm just gonna go back and forth because you don't need that much distance. Whew, you get a big workout. You're going anaerobic, so you're really, partially anaerobic. You're using more of your fast twitch muscles in that instance than slow twitch, so it's totally fine. And I think you're gonna find that 2 minutes to be kind of quite perfect for the recovery motion. So you'll notice I have another minute of rest before I do this 25 seconds again. But yeah, it'll take me 2 minutes to recover from that bout, and that was fast, right? I was going probably 90%, 85% of my max, and then stop. Your heart just, once you stop, you want to keep walking. Your heart does not like full sudden stops. This exercise requires your doctor's explicit permission to do, especially if you have diseases in the past or currently, or taking medication. You're pre-diabetic, diabetic, you're on metformin and Lipitor, different types of statins. It pertains to you because we're going vigorous. That 20-25 seconds is vigorous, not moderate. The rest is, this 2 minutes is very chill. So we're gonna go 25 seconds again. And 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So I'm going 90%. I cannot talk. Okay, that's 20 seconds. That's the prescription. 20 to 25 seconds. Two-minute rest. 2-minute rest. I'm gonna turn around again. Start back at 6 minutes, 30 seconds. For me, on my clock. You're supposed to feel this way. That's the stimulus that we need to create sprint intervals to begin to offset that 30 minutes to 47 minutes of low intensity, moderate walking pace. So think about it this way. You do a little bit of warm up, a minute warm up, 1 minute of high intensity, and 3 2-minute bouts of rest here, like this, and that's about 10 minutes. It's a phenomenally quick workout. So I just said, this is I did 1, 2, third one, right? Goes by really quick. I'm like, I'm done. So, but the rest, you really want to take the rest in. Some of you may want to grab some water in between bouts. 2 minutes of rest, a little bit over, a little bit less. I think over is fine, less is not. You want your body to recover. Same thing goes for you guys when you're at the gym. If you're lifting heavy, take 5 minutes in between sets. It's all good. You don't need to go unless you're bored. If you're bored, wait, because you get the best stimulus. So we have 6 more seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. It's about 20 seconds. And that's it. Take 2 minutes of rest. That's 3 sets of 20. Breathe in your nose. Exhale through your mouth.
Okay. It's okay to be.
And you just rest now. It's a 2-minute wind down. I do 3. And you're done. That sprint interval, according to the research study, is enough to offset between 30 to I think 47 minutes of moderate to low intensity exercise. Now, you can do this on an exercise bike. Just wind up the resistance. You can do this on a treadmill. You can increase the lie or the angle, so it's more like you're hiking up or jogging up. You can do this on a rowing machine by increasing the intensity. Lots of ways to do this. I don't recommend this, but you can also do this on stairs. But 20-25 minutes on a stair fast, it's asking for trouble, if you get my drift. So this video is now at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. This is pretty much the workout. So I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Remember, I was running, but for you, it might just be fast walking, maybe a jog, but it doesn't matter. Speed is not the key here. The key is effort. That was 90% of my effort, for sure. And towards the end, I was hitting close to maybe 9.5. Okay? So I'm still recovering. You see that? It takes time to recover. And at the end of the 10-minute section, my heart rate should be closer to resting heart rate. For athletes, it's usually lower than 50. And for people who don't exercise, it's around 70. But the more you exercise, the more thick muscles are around your heart. The muscles that are thick around have strengthened, so your stroke volume will increase and improve, and your heart rate will lower. So that's tips for today. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.